As news go, only got really one news story there, which is the fact that this Avatar movie, Avatar: The Last Airbender, so a movie that was supposed to release there in October 9th of this year, there has already been leaked. Somebody got emailed I guess somebody at Paramount there. I guess they were drunk or something, and then they just emailed somebody the entire link to the entire movie, and then that person just put it all on Twitter. They just put it right there, and it wasn't a gag. It wasn't like you click the video and it's like these nuts or something like that, or
Right.
it's a full HD copy of the movie. It's all of it there.
Yeah.
So you kind of have that. So all of it just right there. I think there hasn't even been a trailer release yet for this movie.
No,
No.
nothing.
So
No
nothing.
trailer, no marketing, nothing.
So they haven't even ramped up that yet. And yeah, everybody was like, yeah, man, the whole thing's there. I saw some of it there a little bit. Did you guys catch any of it?
I
No.
like caught glimpses of clips here and there, but I tried to avoid it the best I can.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot, but I have not. I'm making an effort to not see the movie. I want to see it when it's officially out. I'm a big fan of Avatar: The Last Bender. I'd rather see it legitimately than through Twitter, to be honest.
Yeah, and I know that Paramount is getting a lot of flack for, pulling it from theaters and just planning to dump it on Paramount Plus in October when it was supposed to come out. But I think that's an insult, the leaking of it. I feel like it's an insult to all of the artists who worked on it, all of the voice actors who were a part of it, the original creative team behind it, Brian Cuniazzo and Michael DiMartino. It's an insult to their hard work. And a franchise like Avatar, it's still beloved to this day. Like, you look on Netflix where it's streaming, it's consistently like in the top 10, top 15 of streaming shows. People are still talking about The Last Airbender today.
Yeah, it's one of the
decade after it's finished.
Yeah, it's like one of the best animated shows ever made. Like, that's a pretty easy thing to say, but yeah, like I have a feeling this might have been done by someone disgruntled about Paramount and the Warner Brothers merger, and like maybe they were affected by layoffs and stuff like that. But that's just me more like conjecturing more than like any solid proof on anything.
Yeah. So that's fair. But here you have one of the voice actors here. You have Toph here, the original voice actor from Toph, giving her opinion on things there and people sharing it here.
Stop talking about it and stop sharing things about it. I'm Michaela Jill Murphy, aka Jessie Flower, the original voice of Toph Beifong in the original Avatar: The Last Airbender series on Nickelodeon. And if you want to be respectful, and if you want to know how I feel, stop sharing it, stop consuming it, stop talking about it, and watch it when it comes out. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If you want to respect the creators and respect the cast and respect me and respect the art, then stop sharing it and editing it and looking at it and commenting about it.
The key to earthbending is your stance. You've got to be steady and strong. Rock is a stubborn element, so if you're going to move it, you've got to be like a rock yourself.
So maybe just practice some discipline and patience. Flag videos where you see clips from it. Respect the art and respect the creators. I know everybody might not listen, but that's not a reason for you not to listen. Just be respectful and wait. That's how I feel about it. Bye, Twinkle Toes.
So there you go. You had her respond to it, So Nick, stop watching it, man. Stop watching them clips, man. Stop sharing it. So yeah. I mean, the people who worked on the movie, I assume they already got paid for it already. I don't know if there's a certain incentive as far as the streaming goes, like how much of a they get paid as far as that happens there. And, it was supposed to have a theatrical run, then they put it on Paramount Plus, which people found very disrespectful that they did that because they thought, in the animation, me seeing some of it, I, caught it a glimpse on the timeline because I was just in disbelief. I was like, "There's no fucking way this is the
Yeah.
whole movie." And then I was skimming through it. I was like, "Oh shit, this is actually the whole thing there." I was expecting to get rickrolled and everything like that, but no, it was just
Right.
the thing. Um, so I mean, do you think that first of all, would it have been very successful if it had been released in theaters there, you think? It would have made a good profit?
Mm.
Neil there?
I think it would have done okay. I don't think it would have done as good as I think it would have done slightly worse than say Into the Spider-Verse, but I think it would have done like halfway decent. It was not going to make like $500 million or anything like that, but it could have been a halfway profitable, halfway decent box office run, I think.
I feel like it could have done like it could have like been one of those like K-pop Demon Hunter situations where even if they originally didn't intend a theatrical release, there was like such a buzz about it that there was a demand to put it in theaters, and Netflix complied with it, and it made like ridiculous money in theaters.
Right. Like
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters made like $20 million that weekend it
Mhm.
was in theaters. I could have easily seen this movie doing similar numbers. It's the same audience, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, K-pop Demon Hunters did have that smash hit song, so I think that's what helped it a lot. I mean, and K-pop's really hot
Eh,
right now.
you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
You say that, but like Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer, all those anime movies make good money at the box office. Why wouldn't Avatar do the same?
Well, those are popular right now. Like Demon Slayer is a huge anime that is like number one in Japan, and people have got big crossover. Same thing kind of with Chainsaw Man. So that's also, I mean, there are dedicated hardcore fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender, like a lot of millennials and a lot of people like that. Obviously they're now, will they show up in droves to go and watch it in the theaters? Maybe, maybe not there. But we'll never know that. Now at this point because they probably won't do it now. And the
Probably
copies are
not.
still out there. I mean, at first it was like Paramount was snatching them all down like super quick, their DMCA strike, a lot of videos there. But if you do want to, I mean, even there's still the videos up there. There's still the whole movie up there on Twitter there. If you just kind of want to get just even a sense of what it kind of looks like there. And so what do you think should be the next step for Paramount? Do you think they should just say like, well, there's no point in waiting until October now. We might as well
Yeah.
just put it on Paramount Plus now. We might as well say fuck it. Like it's already out there. Like, what do you think is the next step?
If I were in charge of Paramount, here's what I would do. I would
Support Trump.
give 500 million to Israel. In all seriousness, what I would do is I would leverage all of the buzz that is online about the movie and just go ahead and just put it in theaters. I mean, what do you have left to lose now?
Yeah, I mean, maybe like a special like Fathom event weekend or something
A
like that.
Fathom event weekend, 2 weekends in theaters, see what happens.
And I would piggyback off of that and say, after doing that, I would just put it on Paramount Plus because, like, at this point, the fans know it's already out. The genie's out of the bottle, so you might as well just say, "All right, here's this really cool movie. It's great. Go watch it, everyone." What do you got to lose? I agree.
Yeah. And people, I mean, Paramount as a company, I mean, people are not very happy with Paramount as a company. Anyway, they're trying to gobble up all these other industries. There's this big merger with Warner Brothers coming there. There's obviously them trying to shift and control all of media at this moment. So it's kind of like they're not really exactly people like, well, fuck this company. You know what I mean? Like, why not pirate this movie? And a lot of people probably, when this came out, I did see a lot of people go, well, I wasn't going to subscribe to Paramount Plus anyway to watch it. You know what I mean? I was probably going to get it leaked anyway. So you did have that. And the fact that they took it away in theaters. So it's like, well, you kind of have that kind of going for it. So, yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I've seen some reactions to people who have seen it and seen kind of just their general response to it. It seems like people don't like the adult voices too much of like the characters because they changed the voice actors. So it's not the voice actors from the original cartoon because now,
Right.
which makes sense because they're older now, they're adults, Toph and Aang and you have Katara there and Sokka. So you don't have the same kind of voice acting. A lot of people kind of found those voices maybe a little off or weird there. What were some of the reactions? Have you seen any reactions to people who've seen it online of them going like, yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if I like it all that much there.
So with the only thing, so one thing about the voice acting, a lot apparently they changed it to make sure that the actors match the races of the characters because, like in the original series, like some of the main characters were voiced by white people. Like Katara is voiced by Mae Whitman, who is clearly not Inuit or anything like that. So that I would assume that's probably the motivation on that, but. As far as reactions to the movie, I heard it described as a really good non-canon Shonen Jump movie, like one of those Naruto or Dragon Ball Z movies you would see back in the day. And I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool compliment to give for this movie. So I can dig a movie like that.
Kind of like that movie with Gohan or with in the future or something like that, Future Trunks or something like that.
Yeah, like one of the original DBZ animated movies, like Broly.
Right, or like Naruto, where like they go to protect that princess in like the snow land or something like that.
Okay. What were some of the reactions you've seen there, Nick?
Yeah, most of the reactions I saw were, generally positive. There were, complaints about them changing the voice cast. I know Steven Yeun, who's the voice of Zuko in it, he's gotten a lot of flack for his performance, but I like Steven Yeun as an actor and as a voice actor, and I think I would curious to hear his performance as an older Zuko.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and then I saw some people complain also about the fact that Toph was straight or something, even though like she's got kids.
Yeah, she has kids.
I was about to say.
What? Have you been on Tumblr? There's like hella theories that like Sokka fathered like one of her kids.
Yeah.
Well, but they addressed that in Korra and just said it was some dude,
Yeah, she's got like 2 different baby daddies, right? She had like one of each dude. Like, I mean, I could see maybe her being maybe bisexual, yeah, but like the fact that people complain she's straight, I'm like, yeah, she had kids.
I think it's because like, she's like a tomboy character, and people like want to assume.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's what it is. But I was like, why is that such a big surprise there? But yeah, so I thought that was kind of weird there. People were like, oh man, you ruined the canon of the show. You made Toph straight. I'm like, I think it's always been established.
Canonically, she has kids. I don't want to assume, but it's like more. There's more signs confirming than denying.
Yeah, right. And I don't think they would like in this day and age. I don't think they would like write like a closeted person having kids or anything like that. It's more work than it needs to be. She's just straight or bisexual or whatever.
It's not J.K. Rowling just like 20 years after like the last Harry Potter book coming out. It was like, Dumbledore's gay.
Right.
And the kids look like her too, so they look very much like her. So yeah. So yeah. So I think Paramount, I mean, I think it would just be best just to say, fuck, let's just put it out. I mean, it's already out there. We might as well just do a whole press run, release, all that good stuff, get the cast out there and kind of just try to do your best to get ahead of it because the movie's already out there. There's nothing you can do. I mean, you're going to wait until all the way to October to do this. I mean, people are going,
Just don't acknowledge the leak. Just say, hey, look, here's our movie. Enjoy it.
Just fuck it. We're releasing it.
And to my knowledge, I don't think Paramount has put out anything about the leak. Have they? I don't think they've said anything about it too much.
Nothing official that I've seen.
They probably wouldn't want to because of like Streisand affecting the whole thing, but that'd be my guess.
Yeah. Let's see here. This was one of the animators here who commented on it. That's about it. That's all I'm seeing from that there. But yeah, do you feel like it is disrespectful to watch the movie if you pirate it there? It's disrespectful to the animators, to the directors, everything like that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you agree?
Yeah, I don't think there's any way around it. Yeah.
Yeah, and piracy really isn't a victimless crime because some of a lot of what have become cult favorites of mine, like some of the Undisputed movies. The reason that it takes so long to get sequels to them is because most of the views come from piracy. They can't go into meetings with the studios and pitch a sequel to it because, oh, nobody saw it. Yeah, they did. They just, you're not making any money off it.
Well, and to be frank, like piracy is a pretty big problem in the animation industry in general. Like a lot of fans just like are really trigger happy to go to piracy sites to see anything and not like see it through legitimate means. And that's just harms the medium because it makes sure artists don't get more work and the projects you probably like aren't going to get made because it's like you didn't go through the official channels, whether like as dumb as those channels are sometimes.
So here, let's see, you have one of the animators, Julia Scholl there, who says, I don't like seeing people use Paramount's awful decision to remove the movie from theaters, just for leaking it. I totally understand folks not want to pay for/support Paramount Plus, but pirating the movie after its release would have at least been better than this. This is incredibly disrespectful to all of the hard work the artists put in. So you did have that what going on there. So she did give her opinion there on it. Yeah. So that was our thoughts. So you guys aren't gonna watch it until October. So you're gonna wait.
Nope. Not until it's like released officially.
Yeah, I'll enjoy the movie when it's out officially, but in the meantime, no.
Okay. So hey, catch our review of it. October.
Step up, Paramount. Let's just fuck it. Drop it on your site.
Might as well. Yeah.
So that was our thoughts on Avatar, the Last Airbender movie leak there.